Secretary Rotarian Colleen Siqueira to kindly escort our Assistant Governor Rotarian Manisha Sardesai onto the dais, please. I request President Rotarian Sandra Fernandez and Rotarian Raghu Shetye to escort our Chief Guest and Installation Officer, IPDG, Rotarian Gaurish Don, to the dais. I request Rotarian Maithili to please come forward. I request Rotarian Maithili to call the President, Rotarian Sandra Fernandez, for one last time.
President Rotarian Sandra, thank you for calling the meeting to order. Kindly rise in respect to the national anthem. The national anthem shall now be played. Please remain standing for the Rotary four-way test and repeat after me. Of the things we think, say or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Thank you very much. You may please take your seats, and requesting everybody either to turn off your mobile phones or put them on airplane mode.
Roses are an expression of love, respect, and gratitude. We would like to welcome our distinguished dignitaries with roses. I request our new member, Rotarian Sonia Shirsat, to present flowers to our installation officer and our AG. Thank you, Rotarian Sonia. While our honorary members are not with us tonight, it would be amiss on our part not to extend our gratitude to their contribution towards building our club. Mr. Deepak Bandekar, patron and donor of the Ananta Physiotherapy Center and one of our biggest supporters, Mr. Srinivas Dempo, Mr. Siddharth Kunkolekar, Dr. Mimi Menezes, and Advocate Manohar Usgaonkar.
Rotarian Sandra Fernandez led our club as president during the year 2021-22. It has been a very fulfilling year. The projects were steamrolling even until the last day of her tenure, just like a seasoned marathon runner would do. Rotarian Sandra, it is your privilege to welcome the gathering and share your thoughts with us.
Good evening, everyone. A warm welcome to our immediate past District Governor, Rotarian Gaurish Dhond, Assistant Governor, Rotarian Manisha Sardesai, incoming President Raghvendra Shettiar, Secretary Rotarian Srinivas Deshpande, and our esteemed guests and members of the days. Time flies, but memories last forever. It seems just yesterday that I was preparing to take over president of this beautiful club. The strength of the Rotary Club of Panaji Riviera lies in their members and their ever-welling maxim of service above self. The year started with the COVID challenge looming large over us. We slowly moved over to normal times. In both instances, the spirit of Rotary was alive and our members came together to help in whatever way possible in all the projects that we undertook. I would like to thank some of our members, all our members, Anns and Annets of our wonderful club, especially the board of directors and the chairpersons. I'm so proud that we have accomplished this year with the myriad projects in every avenue. A special thank you to Rotarian Madhavi, who has been my mentor and the reason that I'm in Riviera today. Special thanks to Rotarian Rajesh, who has guided me and helped me throughout the year. A thanks goes out to Rotarian Pallavi, the treasurer, for keeping our club accounts so meticulously, Rotarian Prasad, Rotarian Colleen, our club secretary, for the able support and guidance in all the hard work and dedication and the amazing reporting. It is indeed a proud moment to be part of our Rotary International President, Shekhar Mehta's vision of growing Rotary and empowering girls. With this regard, we were instrumental in forming a new Rotary Club of Donapal, with 23 dynamic young members. We also added 2 lady members to our club. We undertook a flagship project, Asmita, along with the Rotary Club of Bibewari, Pune, District 3131, where we reached out to 519 girls all over Goa. We conducted different medical camps, undertook district projects like this Ujjwal Drishti Abhiyan, diabetic camps, providing bicycles to girls, wheelchairs to the needy. There were just few of the many projects that we have done. Apart from this, all the beautiful fellowship events that all our club members enjoyed. As I sign off today, I wish the incoming president, Rotarian Raghvendra Shettiar, and his team a very successful year. May we continue to change lives and imagine Rotary in all its different forms. Thank you.
Thank you, President. Sandra, what a phenomenal year you gave Rotary Club of Panaji Riviera.
I'm certain every director and member in our club would love to celebrate and cheer every milestone in the year gone by. May I now request Club Secretary Rotarian Colleen Sequeira to present glimpses of the year gone by. In order to view the same, the dignitaries on the days are kindly requested to take their seats in the audience.
No. our distinguished chief guest, it's difficult to say past district governor, Rotarian Gaurish Dhond, assistant governor of the Rotary Club of Panaji Riviera, Rotarian Manisha Sardesai, president of Rotary Club of Panaji Riviera, Rotarian Sandra Fernandez, soon to hand over, and our incoming president, Rotarian Raghu Shetye. To all the Rotarians from other clubs who are here in the audience, guests who have joined us today, and my dear Rotarians from Riviera. It is my proud privilege to present to you the club secretary's report, and a bigger privilege to have served this fabulous club of Rotary Club of Panaji Riviera. May I please request our MOC to play my presentation? So the Rotary Club of Panaji Riviera has focused on all areas of Rotary. So for those who are not Rotarians, these are the 7 areas of focus for Rotary International, which we have covered over the year. We'll keep moving very quickly because we've gone through this recently. In club service this year, under the able leadership of our club service directors, Rotarian Amit and Rotarian Srinivas, we've had many fantastic events. Starting with the installation, we had guest speakers for many meetings. We've had online fellowship meetings when things were not so good, and then in-person fellowship meetings when things were better. We took every opportunity to take to the streets and support many causes during the year, whether it was playing cricket or celebrating festivals with our Rotarians. We celebrated Diwali, Women's Day, Haldi Kumkum, some of them had to go online, and then Christmas, not only with our Rivierites, but also with tourists on the streets. We had our overnight at the Diwar Island with our families getting out after a long time of the 2-year pandemic that raged on. We released a monthly newsletter, our Reviewlet, every single month. And this evening, we look forward to releasing the final Reviewlet for the month of June. The Revierite of the month, where we felicitate the most participative, contributing Revierite of the month, was recognized through the year. And for those of you who are looking at the month of June, that was Rotarian Yogesh, who is not here this evening yet. He will join us a little later in celebration. We hosted district-wide training sessions of Rotary. Under vocational service, with vocational service directors, Rotarian Dr. Mahesh Pai, as well as Rotarian Denzel Xavier, we've had some amazing events there. So we've had awareness for various vocations, empowerment programs for women, creating earning opportunities for them. We've recognized teachers from rural areas, government teachers really, amongst the Nation Builders Awards. These were 25 teachers that we recognized through the year. We felicitated various vocations, because that is what vocational service is about recognizing and supporting vocations. We also rolled out a new program this year, which is about creating equal opportunity, especially for individuals who are intellectually challenged. And in the year coming up, we look forward to generating employment for them. Vocational Excellence Awards this year was recognizing sports coaches, being the year of the Olympics. Then under youth service, with youth service directors, Rotarian Claire and Rotarian Joshua de Mello, we had the installation of our existing Interact clubs, the Interact Club of Old Goa Education Institute and the Interact Club of Sharda Mandir. We had the installations of our existing Rotract clubs, which is the Rotract Club of Goa College of Home Science, as well as the Rotract Club of Narayan Zante College, Bicholi. We had various awareness programs for the youth. Many of them were done at site visits, as factory visits. And then we had the Rotary Youth Leadership Awards program. This was a one-day program, the RILA that we call it in Rotary, which was targeted at girls, focusing on building skills which will help them gain employment, look after themselves, as well as look after their health. We also had a separate 3-day residential RILA for youth living with HIV. Now, the youth living with HIV had a double pandemic. Not only did they have the pandemic of COVID, but they had the pandemic of looking after themselves with HIV so that they don't have any other infections because they are higher risk. And they had a multiple number of challenges because of which, and this 3-day residential program was very, very beneficial, completely sponsored by our club with professionals. We had international service under the leadership of Rotarian Angad and supported by Pulse Polio Chair Rotarian Tushar. We supported the World Polio Day program that was the joint program of Rotary clubs in Panjim. We also had Pulse Polio Day, which our own club conducted in Old Goa. So we had 2 camps happening there, one at the church itself, Bam Jesu, as well as at the Panchayat. We had flag exchanges with other Rotary clubs when our Rotarians visited, as well as we had visiting Rotarians visit our club. Under community service, which our club is so famous for, under the guidance and leadership of Rotarian Maithili Nadkarni and Rotarian Natalie Vaz, we started the year with environment sustainable projects of growing fruit-bearing trees this year, which was a focus area of our district governor. We continued our focus for the environment with working on sustainability with beach cleaning as well as on e-waste collection drives. We had monthly rations served as well as different meals sponsored to homes right through the year at 3 separate homes. We supported the Matru Chaya in Ponda, Sanvita Ashram in Kudal, as well as Nove Jeevit in Santa Cruz. We supported basic education and literacy in a number of ways, whether it was providing education scholarships, sponsoring stationery, as well as giving mobile phones, repairing computers that were required in homes for the online classes. We have a special program of supporting terminally ill children where we grant whatever is their last wish, which is supported. And this is just a small picture of the number of children that we have reached out to. We had 17 children that we reached out to, and we pray ardently for their good health. The blood donation camps we supported over the years, besides the ones hosted by our own DG and Sairaj, was also with the Narayan Zante College in Bicholi. We've had various health camps for women right across down to Kanakona. Other health camps also for diabetes, diabetes check, eye camps, and operation surgeries that we supported. Medical support was also a priority this year in continuation with COVID, where we had wheelchairs, medicals. So we had a joint program with Rotary Club of Chiplun. They were in desperate need for medicines that we sponsored and sent across to them after the floods. We have Ananta Physiotherapy Center, which is an ongoing project of our club, which is supported by the Bandekar Charity Trust. And I would like to appreciate our Rotarian Deepak Bandekar for his continued support to this project. It is over a 5 lakh annual project which our club supports and provides free treatment for people from the lower income group of Vasco. We had a healthy baby contest where this is again an offshoot of the pandemic because many times children were not continuing their vaccinations during the pandemic because of fear of infection. So this contest was meant to get parents to take their children to doctors to check their health records, to check their health, and we had a contest drawn around this. Our own Rotarian Natalie was very generous to donate a car to the Peace Haven school, special school in Karanzale for their need. So this was the year gone by, and we had all of this presented to our district governor just 2 weeks ago during our district governor's visit. We have a few highlights of June. I'd like to highlight this. This was a letter we received in June, although I presented it at that meeting. I want you to draw your attention to a 1,05,000 beneficiaries, if you can see there on the report. This is a report from the government of Goa. In 2020, through a global grant, we donated COVID-related medical equipment to 3 hospitals, government hospitals in Goa. And that equipment has reached out and benefited over 1.5 lakh, and we are so grateful for all the donors who make contributions to our club and to Rotary that help us do projects that really reach out to those who are more in need. We had a meeting, a very exciting, youthful meeting with the millennials, the newly launched Rotary Club of MAPSA Millennials. We had our district governor's official club visit with our members. As part of the district program, the Pink Auto, Rotary Pink Auto project, we were happy to have sponsored an electric Pink Auto to a beneficiary as well. And some of the major projects of the year, that I've not covered so far. So we've had 2 members inducted this year, and I'd like you to put your hands together for Rotarian Dr. Priyanka Raikar and Rotarian Sonia Shirsat. You can see, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some phenomenal new members, both of them professionals in their field and making such big contributions, and we look forward to an engaging year with them ahead. We've had flood relief that we've supported in 3 different locations after the last cyclone, last monsoon. 2.71 lakhs worth of relief that we reached out to. A big hand to our incoming President Rotarian Raghu, who had some major work during those last floods that he supported and led from the front there. We rebuilt homes, along with the home that we did with the Rotary district, where we supported the project with the government of Goa. We had 2 other homes that our club, with the support of Gino Foundation, a big round of applause to Gino Foundation and Rotarian Pallavi for their support to build 2 additional homes in Pilgaon and Narve. These were completely demolished homes that were rebuilt for the people, for the families. We supported a Rotary, a joint project with the Rotary Club of Vasco Port Town. This was through a CSR project again. A big thank you to Rotarian Tanvi Sawant for bringing us in 4 lakhs worth of sponsorship that helped us put together all the electrical and sanitary ware for the school. This is a 109-year-old school, which was in very poor condition, which was rebuilt into a 4-story school in Marmagoa, and which is benefiting a lot of the rural children of that area. We've had a program, Bal Arogya, that we've been very pleased and proud with. When Rotary India rolled out a program called Ujjwal Drishti, helping us reach out to children to check their eyes and to sponsor spectacles because of the amount of online classes that they were attending. We took that a step forward, and again, a big round of applause to Rotarian Tanvi as literacy chair, where she, like I said earlier, she took a feather out of their cap and added a few more feathers to it, and added a program called Bal Arogya, where we did eye checkups, dental checkups, as well as blood checkups for 872 children across various locations in Goa. Project Asmita, again a Rotary India project that we took on, the only club in Goa to have taken this up. Our club sponsored over 2 lakh worth of support to this program, and we sensitized 519 young girls into their personal safety, health, and various other aspects of looking after themselves as they grow up. We had our own happy school, which is the Cornerstone High School, MAPSA. This again is a brand new school that we supported. This is a small primary school that has grown into a secondary school, just opened during the pandemic, and we're happy to have helped them. Thanks to a district grant here, a big round of applause to our district governor and Rotarian Rajesh to help us with a district grant of 2.69 lakhs to put this project together. We chartered a new Interact Club. A big round of applause to our president, Rotarian Sandra, who led from the front to charter a new Interact Club of the Cornerstone High School MAPSA. We chartered a new Rotary Club this year, a fabulous Rotary Club of Donna Paula. Big round of applause to our membership chair of the district, membership secretary, in fact, of the district, Rotarian Madhvi, ably supported by the Assistant Governor, Rotarian Raja Melwani, as well as Rotarian Sairaj Dhond. This is a fabulous club of 23 young Rotarians having just a 29-year average age, and we are so excited to be part of their journey and look forward to having some exciting times together. We hosted the Rotary International President during his visit in 2001 in October. Again, thanks to Rotarian Tanvi for hosting him then. We've hosted the District Governor's nomination event, which was at the Ferns Hotel. We hosted the Council of Governors meeting at the Fortune Hotel Miramar. And we hosted the registration counter, which is a mega job. Again, big round of applause to Rotarian Madhvi, who led from the front on this one, and all the Rotarians who supported with many hours of tireless work. So for a year that started behind masks and behind the laptop, like you see there, this was on our installation ceremony 1 year ago. We've moved on, next slide please, to winding up the year with a fabulous charter celebration with our district governor's visit, a starry event, an evening that we had in person without masks with the love of all our Rivieraites. We are just so pleased with all of this. And this would not have been possible without our president, Rotarian Sandra, who is so soft-spoken, but completely determined, tough as nails when she puts her mind to something. And these are the results that speak for itself. So we've reported 172 projects this year, out of which 142 are unique projects, different to each other. We've reached out to over 16,160 beneficiaries with 1,167 Rotarians' involvement. We've had 209 AN involvements, and our ANs are very active as resource persons as well in many of these projects. Our ANETs have been involved 126 times over, and the value of our projects is just under 60 lakhs. So 58 lakhs, 96,808. A huge round of applause to all our Rivieraites who made this happen. So to wind up my presentation today, I'd like to leave you with the people, the smiles and the story of Rotary Club of Panaji Riviera 2021-22. Please pardon me, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have all the pictures, but there are so many more people and faces who are not covered in the video. This is a very short one video clip. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your attention, and thank you, President Sandra, for giving me this opportunity to serve this amazing club. Good evening.
Thank you, Secretary Rotarian Colin. That was such a wonderful presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a louder applause for all that our club has been doing and the fantastic work that has been done by Rotarian Sandra, Rotarian Colin, Rotarian Prasad, and Team Riviera.
Our Assistant Governor for 2022-23, Rotarian Manisha Sardesai, is a charter member to RC Miramar and has been a very dynamic Rotarian since the club's inception. She has won the Best President and District Service Awards. She has also been the District Committee Chair for Menstrual Hygiene Management for consecutively 2 years. Rotarian Manisha is actively involved in the family business of construction. She's married to Rotarian Parag Desai, and they are blessed with a beautiful daughter, Sardesai, and they are blessed with a beautiful daughter, Anitria. She's a second-level major donor to the Rotary Foundation. Our club is looking forward to work under the close guidance of our Assistant Governor, Rotarian Manisha Sardesai. Thank you, Rotarian Manisha.
Today's chief guest and our installation officer, IPDG Rotarian Gaurish Don, began his journey as a Rotarian way back in 2000. And he has devoted his time and attention to the cause of furthering its principles of service and fellowship ever since. We would now witness a short video introducing our chief guest and installation officer this evening.
Panaji, the vibrant capital of the coastal state of Goa, has been home to Rotarian Gaurish Dhond since birth, into an accomplished family of reputed businessmen, professionals, and social workers, who completed his degree in commerce. An astute businessman who manages family hotels in the city, also holds a diploma in hotel management. Gaurish was invited to join Rotary in the year 2000 as a member of the Rotary Club of Panaji, being bestowed the Best Rotarian Award the very next year after joining. Among his numerous notable accomplishments, the most significant are adjudged the Best Secretary of the Rotary Club of Panaji, the Best President and Best Assistant Governor at District 3170. He was also the recipient of Rotary International President's recognition for 4 avenues of service citation. During his presidentship in 2008-09, the Rotary Club of Panaji was honored with the Rotary International Significant Award for the Rotary Eye Bank of Goa, which was adjudged the best project in the district. He successfully led a team of 4 professionals at the Group Study Exchange, GSE, to Eastern Nebraska and Southwestern Iowa, Rotary International District 5650 USA in 2012, as its team leader for 28 days, and was conferred with honorary citizenships of the city of Lincoln and great state of Nebraska, USA. This suave Rotarian has served as an aide to several dignitaries, including Rotary International President K. Ravindran and Vanity, Rotary International President Shekhar Mehta and Rashi Mehta, Rotary International Directors, and many more. Rotarian Gaurish and Rotarian Pratima are major donors to the Rotary Foundation since 2009. Rotarian Gaurish is the recipient of many felicitations and awards and is an active philanthropist who is serving various other organizations in different capacities. Rotarian Gaurish was instrumental in formation of 2 new clubs in Goa in the year 2016 and was presented with Club Builder Award by Rotary International President K.R. Ravindran. His other successful ventures includes an SSI unit at Kundaim, the dealership of an IOCL petrol pump at Karanzalem, Panaji, and real estate business across Goa. He is committed to upholding the inherited family values of integrity, sincerity, and total devotion in every endeavor. Rotarian Gaurish found the perfect life partner in Rotarian Pratima Dhond, the charter president of Rotary Club of Miramar. They are blessed with 3 children, 2 sons, Rotarian Viraj, married to Dr. Shalmali, and Rotarian Sairaj, married to Rotarian Dr. Sajal, and 1 daughter, Rotaractor Simran, who holds a master's in fashion and textile. They are doting grandparents to 2 grandsons, Vanshiraj and Yuvraj. Rotarian Gaurish Manohar Dhond has been elected unopposed as its District Governor of Rotary International District 3170 for the year 2021-22.
A huge welcome to Rotarian Gaurish Don, sir.
Rotary Club of Panaji Riviera in the year 2016-17 started Rivierite of the Month and Rivierite of the Year to promote regular attendance of members. We thank Rotarian Madhavi Shetye for efficiently handling this month after month for us. Requesting Rotarian Colleen Sequeira to please come forward and announce the results for 2021-22. May I request Assistant Governor Rotarian Manisha to present the awards. I also request the dignitaries on the dais to join in.
I'd like to start with announcing the ANIT of the year. So we also recognize the ANs and ANITs who have participated in various projects. The ANIT of the year for Rotary Club of Panaji Riviera year 2021-22 is Little Yuvraj Dhond. What a pleasure to receive the prize from his own granddad.
Give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The future Rotarian.
Hands once again for little Yuvraj Dhond, a Rotractor and a Rotarian coming up for sure. Well, the Anne for the year, this lady needs no introduction. She's been an able-bodied supporter for the last many years in active participation of our club. Put your hands together for Anne Clarissa Costa. Is Clarissa here yet?
Can we have Rotarian Ryan Costa to please come up on stage on behalf of Anne Clarissa? A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Ryan, why aren't you looking as happy? He's so
I
used
guess
to
he's not
taking
getting
Rivierite of
awards.
the Year every year, I know. So this is for Clarissa this time. A big round, ladies and gentlemen. Club trainer and club administrator, Rotarian Madhavi Shetye, we could not have asked for a better club trainer. Madhavi will also be chairing the position of club administration. She has some interesting schemes lined up for the members to promote attendance during weekly meetings, events and projects. Madhavi will also ensure timely felicitation of members and declare the Rivierite of the month and year. So gear up, ladies and gentlemen, as you all are going to compete for them. Presenting to you club trainer and administrator for 2022-23, Rotarian Madhavi Shetye. Membership Development Chair, Rotarian Rajesh Salgaonkar. Rotarian Rajesh has witnessed the club grow in every avenue. He strongly believes it is the selection of good members that enhance the growth of the club. Hence, the task of identifying promising members is rightly adorned upon him. Our Membership Development Chair, Rotarian Rajesh Salgaonkar. Our Service Projects Chairperson, a Rotary veteran, a dynamic past president, is all geared up to conceptualize some significant service projects, work hand in hand with the directors, and implement them. Presenting before you, our Service Project Chairman, 2022-23, Rotarian Siddharth Zatye. Your turn. We would now call upon Sports and Fellowship Chairman Viraj and Sairaj Dhond, Public Relations and Broadcasting Chairman Rotarian Tulsidas Pai, Signature Projects Natalie and Neeta Rajani, Literacy and Education Chairpersons Rotarian Kapil Khandeparkar, and Rural Development Chairman Rotarian Advocate Amit Palekar.
Our sports chairman, the Dhond brothers, Riviera Sporty Boys, are quite determined to win a lot of trophies for Riviera and plan to have quite a few sports fellowships for the members and their families. Sports and Fellowship Chair, Rotarian Viraj and Rotarian Sairaj Dhond. Next, we have our Public Relations and Broadcasting Chairman, Rotarian Tulsidas Pai. TD. TD is quite excited about connecting Rotarians with the society through social media. His maximum efforts will be to achieve media press coverage, thereby creating a positive Rotary image.
Signature Projects chairpersons, the two lady philanthropists of Riviera, Rotarian Natalie Vaz and Rotarian Neeta Rajani, will focus on signature projects for our club, mainly ICAMs.
Next, we have the Rural Development Chairman, Rotarian Amit Palekar. Rotarian Amit Palekar has envisioned an overall development and upliftment of the rural Goa, be it sanitation, health, hygiene, literacy, water, and electricity. Our Rural Development Chair will work closely with other chairpersons to ensure inclusivity. Ladies and gentlemen, Rotarian Amit Palekar. Next, we have the Healthcare Chairman, Dr. Sandeep Kenkre. Being the Healthcare Chairman, Rotarian Dr. Sandeep wishes to focus on periodic and specialized health checkup camps and diagnosing cases for free surgeries and treatments.
As Rotarian Dr. Amit gets pinned, I may now request the last lot for this evening, Women and Child Development Chairpersons, Rotarian Meghna and Sonia Shirsat, Rotary Supports Jawan, Rotarian Shiva Baba Naik and Rotarian Amit Palekar, Environment Chairperson Jonathan Fernandez and Joshua De Mello, Animal Welfare Chairperson Rotarian Priyanka Rao, Art and Culture Chairman Rotarian Rajesh Tarkar, and Welfare and Social Justice Chairperson Rotarian Dr. Priyanka Raikar to please come forward. Our Women and Child Development Chairpersons, Rotarian Meghna and Rotarian Sonia Sirsat, are determined to work towards the prevention of disease, especially for women and child. They will also focus on maternal and child health and organize camps benefiting this segment of the society. A big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Rotary Supports Jawans. Driven by passion, Rotarian Shiva along with Rotarian Amit are focused on continuing the good work of making a difference in the lives of families of Jawans under Riviera's signature project, Rotary with Jawans. Chairmen for Rotary with Jawans 2022-23, Rotarian Shiva Baba Naik and Rotarian Advocate Amit Palekar. Environment Chairman Rotarian Jonathan Fernandez and Rotarian Joshua De Mello will be focusing on making Goa a better place to live in by focusing on preserving the environment. So projects related to that would be undertaken. Our Environment Chairman, Rotarian Joshua De Mello.
Animal Welfare Chair, Rotarian Priyanka Rao.
You're next. You're next. Calling all the BOD members to come forward for a group picture. Soon after the...
Next, we have the Art and Culture Chairman, our newest member in the Riviera, Rotarian Rajesh Tarkar, passionate about both art and culture, and his focus this year would be to engage not only the Goan community, but also have international programs, thereby exchanging culture.
Birds flying high.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats as fast as possible so that we can go ahead with the rest of the proceedings.
May we call upon Rotarian Biraj Dhond to please come forward and collect the endowment fund of the Rotary Foundation of Rotary International in the hands of our chief guest this evening.
Can we have a round of applause for Rotarian Viraj,
Viraj,
please? It is now the privilege of our newly installed president, Rotarian Raghu Shetye, to deliver his acceptance speech and announce his plans for the forthcoming year.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, Raghu.
Oh, thank you.
You look so confident right there on
Yeah,
stage.
I came, prepared with written my speech, but after coming here, I forgot everything. So this time I'll speak Dil se. Okay.
So, perfect.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So there is a mantra, Karmanyeva dhikaraste ma phalechu kadachana. That is my mantra for the beginning. Lord Krishna says, do go on doing your duties without expecting for any results or a fruitful this thing. So that is my mantra for this year. I've been introduced to Rotary by Gaurish Bhai Dhod 19 years ago, and today I'm standing here as the president, 19th president of Rotary Club of Riviera. It is because of Gaurish Bhai Dhod. So big round of applause. And today I really miss our mentor Veronica Vello and Rotarian Virgilio Vello. So all of our Rotarian friends, please, as a mark of respect, give them a big round of applause. Because of their ill health, they could not come here. So God give them good health. Carrying forward the legacy of our past presidents and secretaries, I will do my best this year, whatever the best for our club, for the society, and for the country. Likewise, if you see what Rotarians have done during the pandemic, when everything was under the lockdown and we were in the houses, not for 1 month, 2 months or 3 months, for more than 5-6 months, our Rotarians like Viraj Dhond, Sairaj, Omkar, Yogish, all of them, they come out of their houses and served the food to more than 6,000 people on the road. So, secondly, in my tenure of social service, my priorities will be eradicating social and economical imbalance in the society by reaching poorest of the poor. This year, along with my board and directors, I have planned some bigger goals to achieve. Likewise, in the education, with our colleague Rotarian Tanvid, Rotarian Kapil Khandeparkar, and with the support of my company DNA Goa, we are trying to reach 125 rural schools with a free internet. In our second proposal, we are planning, we are talking to the government. See, there are a lot of child or woman, employed, unemployed, who stays in the rural areas. So when they come to the cities, they don't have a place to stay. And if they want to stay in a place, the rentals are very high. Sometimes their situation is such, they don't have a money to travel from the rural place to the cities. So we are talking to the government to give us a place in industrial areas where we have a bigger plans to build hostels for the girl child in the industrial areas. In the medical field, along with our Dr. Sandeep, Dr. Sunil Kenkre, we will be holding a lot of medical camps and blood donations camps which will go on. Again, to make women empowerment more powerful, along with Rotarian Maithili Nadkarni, Rotarian Claire, and Rotarian Mithun Rao, we are planning to create mini caterers. See, like in the villages, again I'm concentrating this year on the more rural life to get them into the mainstream. So there are good cooks in the villages, but they don't have exposure. So we are planning to create more than 100 mini caterers. We will give them a badges, we will give them an apron, we will give them a training for one day in the 5-star hotels free of cost, and they will be trained as a mini caterers. We are talking to a bigger industrial automobile company where they will be giving them a free driving license for more than 100 women and ladies who they lost their family member during the COVID. That will be also free of cost. We will be giving training for the ladies, and those ladies will be employed in the industrial areas with the big factories, along with the government support. In the field of sports, my friend with Rotarian Sairaj, Viraj Dond, Denzil Bab, and with Raja Melwani will be having long distance cycling, volleyball matches, cricket matches, and football matches all over the year. On my behalf, okay. Secret. So on my behalf, myself, my club secretary Srinivas Deshpande, my best friend Rotarian Prasad Power as a treasurer, and on behalf of all my team, I would say that all are my brothers and sisters in my Riviera Parivar. I thank you very much. I thank my outgoing president and secretary for giving me this opportunity. I humbly request you, join hands with the Rotary Riviera. Whatever donations you give, each and every pie of them will be reached to the lady. And that's all I can say. If something wrong I have done, please say sorry for that. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Goin.
Wow. Thank you, President Rotarian Raghu. The club members are eagerly looking forward to working under your leadership, and we look forward to serving humanity.
Congratulations, Raghu, and all the very best. In any organization, ladies and gentlemen, it is necessary to bring in new ideas, new thoughts, and new people for its growth and development. May I request our past president, Rotarian Nitin Kenkre, to please introduce our new lady member to Riviera this evening, Mrs. Sheetal Gaitonde.
Dignitaries on the days of the days, fellow Rotarians, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure today to introduce Sheetal Paresh Gaitonde. I have proposed her into this club. Sheetal is presently teaching...
Nitin, just one second. As Nitin is introducing Sheetal, may I request Sheetal along with her family to please come forward? Please. Up on the stage, please. Yes, Nitin.
It gives me immense pleasure today to introduce Sheetal Paresh Gaitonde. Sheetal is presently teaching in People's High School. Her past assignments, she was a lecturer at teaching zoology at the Dempe College. She was also teaching at the Sharda Mandir Higher Secondary School. She likes driving and traveling. She is married to eminent, well-known structural consultant Paresh, a very close friend of mine, and they have a lovely daughter, Shruti, who is pursuing her dentistry program. Presenting to you, Sheetal Paresh Kaitonde into the Riviera Parivar. May I request past District Governor PDG Gaurish to do the honors. Thank you.
Congratulations, Rotarian Shital Gaitonde and Paresh Gaitonde. Next we have
Yet another lady Rotarian to Riviera. 3 cheers to all the ladies.
I request Rotarian Dr. Sandeep Kenkre to introduce our next new member. I request Mr. Rajesh Tarkar to kindly join us up on stage along with your family.
Yeah. Dignitaries on dais, off dais, my fellow Rotarians. Our second member to be inducted this evening is an example of a person who has risen from rags to riches in a very short time. From being a staff of one of the SBI branches to becoming a successful and acknowledged real estate developer under the banner of Rajdeep Constructions. A 100 crore company with 600 employees under him. He is none other than Mr. Rajesh Tarkar. Rajesh is passionate about serving the community. He has been doing a lot of charity work, but now it will be channeled through Rotary Riviera. He is also very good singer and a good drummer. Married to Deepa, who is also an excellent singer. They are blessed with 2 beautiful children, Arya and Aryan. Rajesh believes in tagline, you do good to people, you build people, and people will build your business. Ladies and gentlemen, our new member of our Riviera family, Mr. Rajesh Tarkar.
Welcome to the Riviera Parivar, Rotarian Rajesh Tarkar.
Yes, would like to say two words from Rajesh. He's a great philosopher. No singing, huh?
Thank you, Dodor, for nice introduction. सगळ्यांक माय मोगाचो नमस्कार. आज इतली उपस्थिती पळोवन खूब बरें दिसता. तुमच्याक लागून जोरदार तुमी ताळयो मारच्यो अशें दिसता म्हाका आनी एकदां तुमच्या स्वताक लागून. आय कॉंग्रेच्युलेट आवर एवरग्रीन हिरो राघवेंद्र. नांवानूच कितें तरी आसा राघवेंद्र, पण रजिस्टर नांव राघवेंद्र, पण सगळे जाण ताका रघुभाई म्हणटा. सो आय कॉंग्रेच्युलेट रघुभाई फॉर एज ए प्रेसिडेंट. आमचे फेमस पणजेचे प्रोमिनंट बिझनेसमॅन धोंड सर and rest of people on dignities on stage. जशे संदीप सरान सांगले की चॅरिटी राजेश खूब करता जावं करत आयला, बट आय बिलीव वन वर्ड, चॅरिटी स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम विदीन. स्पिरिच्युअलिटी मिन्स एक बिझनेसमॅन जर तयार जाता ताज्या खातीर सोसायटीचो मेजर रोल आसता. वेन वी बिल्ड अ पीपल, पीपल बिल्ड अ बिझनेसमॅन. तो एक सिंपल हेतू धरून जेन्ना एक बिझनेसमॅन तयार जाता ताणें 2% बॅक टू सोसायटीक दिवपाकूच जाय असो म्हाका फंडा समजून आयला. त्या फंडान हांव सिंपल स्पिरिच्युअलिटीन जें कितें इनकम जाता ताजे 2 to 5% आय गिव बॅक टू सोसायटी. थँक्यू. And now, through Rotary, now next, it will excel further, it will excel further, it will excel further, it will excel further, it will just excel on excel on excel. And taja khatir samko amka powerful president mela, Raghubai. So thank you everyone for giving me this platform. It's my pleasure to be here today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's enjoy today. Life is beautiful. Life is. Thank you.
Thank you so much, IPDG Chief Guest, Rotarian Gaurish Don. And welcome Rajesh, Rotarian and Rotarian Sheetal to Riviera Parivar.
May I now request our Assistant Governor, Rotarian Manisha Sardesai, to express her thoughts, advise us, and give us her felicitations.
Past District Governor, Rotarian Gaurish Kumar Dhond. His official name is Gaurish Kumar Dhond. So, newly installed President Raghavendra, outgoing, because he had corrected me once, so I have made it a point to call him Raghavendra from now on. Outgoing President Sandra, Colin, incoming Secretary Srinivas, dignitaries of the days, Rotarians, friends, a very good evening to you all. At the outset, I would like to congratulate our dynamic IPDG, Gaurish Bhai, for breaking all the records this year. Be it membership, he's exceeded membership, club extension, and he has set a benchmark for TRF donations, annual giving. He has crossed the $1 million, so I have to, na? So he has said, because we have to, now next year, our team also going to cross that benchmark. That's why I'm telling you, informing you that he has crossed the benchmark of 1 million. So congratulations, Gaurish Bhai, and keep motivating us. My compliments to this dynamic, power-packed lady here, sitting here, past President Rotarian Sandra, who has done such a wonderful work, juggling between her professions, that is school as well as hotel. So, and she has done such wonderful projects, not just banner projects, but constructive, productive projects. So congratulations once again, Sandra and Colin. My congratulations, Raghavendra and Srinivas and the big board of directors for being installed today. I bring best wishes from our district governor, Rotarian Deshpande. As of now, at the moment, he has just sent his greetings and the best wishes. A big list of goals and targets are to be, soon will be given to you, Raghu. Tomorrow, be prepared for it. So, and as our RI President Jennifer Jones says, imagine Rotary, dream big, act big, and work dil se. Jo bhi karo, dil se karo. Thank you.
Thank you, Rotarian Manisha. We look forward to working under your close guidance.
Ladies and gentlemen, our installation officer, IPDG Rotarian Gaurish Don, has many years of experience in the Rotary movement. Can we have some silence in the audience, please? Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have our chief guest and installation officer addressing the august audience. Over to you, sir.
It's only 9:45, so 15 minutes I'll finish it off. The president of Panaji Riviera, Raghu Bhai, the first lady of your club, Priyanka, the secretary of your club, Srinivas, assistant governor, Manisha, the outgoing president, Sandra, the outgoing secretary, Colleen, the parents of Raghu, Ramesh Bab and Smita Vaini, parents of Priyanka Kamath, Mr. and Mrs. Kamath, the invitees, the newly inducted Rotarians, and my extended family of Rotary. Rotarians near the bar, can I have you for 2 minutes? Baoji, please. Thank you so much. Well, you have a lady president, international president for the first time in 117 years, Raghu. So somebody at the helm of affairs at international level, Jennifer Jones, is going to lead us for the first time. So all my dear sisters here who are here, you need to be proud that somebody amongst you all, for the first time ever, from Canada, is going to lead the movement of Rotary globally. What a wonderful year last year was from Panaji Riviera, a dynamic president, the club led by Sandra and Colleen and all of you, my dear friends, have done extremely well. First, let me congratulate this young lady. I don't know from where she gets that much of energy. Even you talk about the conference assignments, the packing of the kits, round about 12:30, 1 o'clock, midnight, she's still there at the hall. Madhvi, of course, we can understand because we have seen her working. But this lady goes alone, no driver, she goes alone to Fonda at 1 o'clock night. And next day again, morning, 7:30, she's in the school, attending her classes. What energy and from where she gets, I really don't know. Put your hands together, really. Any assignment I gave to this club, they have perfectly done 110% in best way, whatever they can. Let it be registration of the conference, Parag will agree, you have done a wonderful job. I gave you to organize a COG meeting, Council of Governors meeting, the best of the meeting, which each and every past district governor has recognized, and he said, one of the best COG meetings you had. The training program, again, you organized in funds, well done. So we all look at, it's not only we, the district looks at Rotary Club of Panaji Riviera as one of the strongest club in these 18 years. And the efforts are all past 18 presidents who have put lot of efforts, lot of energy to bring this mark to our 3170 today. Raghu, you have a bar of this club gone up, not that bar, the standard of the club which has gone up. So you need to pull up your socks, start working from day one. Plan your year well so that you can do a lot of activities. Thanks to our past membership secretary of our district, Madhvi, who could put in about 1,150 members. Never happened in the history of 3170. Put your hands together for this young lady again. We could add another 10 new clubs in 3170 and all share efforts of Madhvi, who was at the head of membership chair. Retention, that's a sad story that almost 400, 500 members are getting deleted now. Yesterday, the website was not working, day before, but I could see about 450 members have been deleted. Either they got transferred, or they have shifted, or some have left, some didn't pay fees. That's a sad part. But never mind, even if we lose 500, we are 600 plus, which has never happened in the history earlier. So Madhvi, thanks a million to you. We have also increased women membership from 14.8% to almost 18% women in Rotary in 3170. That's again a very good sign. Well, Lot many things I can talk. I'm really happy that Raghu has taken over the reins of Panaji Riviera after 19th year, after 18 years. He's the 19th president. And I'm sure with his dynamism, his way of approach, his attitudes towards work, social work, we have seen him from his childhood. And the proactive Raghu can do wonders if he works in the right direction from the day one, from tomorrow itself. There are many projects you can take over Raghu. First thing about the dog shelter. I seen somebody who's a chair of a dog shelter. We were in Kolhapur just to inaugurate one of the dog shelters there done by Rotary Club of Kolhapur Sunrise. Believe me, that Kaneri Mutt has given them about 1 acre of land. There's already Gaushala there which is housing about 1,000 cattle. And they have planned now with ground as well as mezzanine floor for the dogs. Beautiful dog shelters for 600 dogs. One can even pay and keep them if there are families who are moving out on a tour sometimes, they can bring them and keep the dogs there for a number of days they want, provided they pay. There's a beautiful project what they're doing. They're spending about 21 lakhs of rupees over that dog shelter. Goa, we really require those type of dog shelters, Raghu. You can take that as a pilot project initially. Vocational training, again, I was taken up in one of the schools, beautiful, nice school run in Kolhapur city, where one of the clubs have put in 4 different vocational classes. They've fully furnished those classes with what? 8, 9, 10 students have been brought there once in a week for a class, half a day. After interval, they compulsory have to go there. And one class is of technical. Everything related to plier, hammer, spanners, they've identified. They have given saws, they have given the files, and they have been taught how to work on those. The next classroom is of electrical, basically for a child to know what type of wires are there, how to replace a bulb, how to do small repairings. The third classroom was teaching for a girl child how, if Raghu's buttons blow off, he needs to stitch a button if he's traveling somewhere out. You don't get a tailor around. So even stitching a button or small things, a boy is being taught there. The fourth one was the eatery, basically the culinary there, and they were taught basic things, how you make tea, how you make egg omelette, how you make sandwich, how you make rice for an 8th, 9th, 10th standard Sonia. So helpful. Once anybody, children amongst us, they normally after 12, they try and go out to study. But how do they manage if they don't know the basic to make a tea or a glass of Bonvita or an egg fry? So in that school, those vocational classes were taught. So these type of classes, vocational classes, you can start taking up in all these rural areas. I was taken in Karwar, one of the lady presidents, he said, sir, come with me, we need to give some certificates to 30 young girls there. When I went there, those 30 young girls were in a remote area. The school was not that big, but a very nice school, aged school, almost 80, 90 years old school. Karwar Vaini. And there were 30 students and people were there from, all those teachers were there from Lakshmi. And they were taught the beautician's courses. 8, 9, 10 girl students were taught beautician courses. In a village, there are no beauty parlors, my dear friends. So those young girls can take care of their house at least. Their mothers, their sisters, whatever small they can do, they can help and see that they look decent there. So friends, these are few of the courses where it's a value addition, Raghu. You can always think about those things. You have a sizable number of women in your club. And let me tell you a story, the power of women. And I say when Sandra, Priyanka, Madhvi, Colleen, these young ladies who extremely perform very well, Let me tell you a story about Obama and Michelle. Have you heard that earlier? No. When Obama and Michelle were, Obama was the US president and Michelle was the first lady, they were celebrating their wedding anniversary at the White House, and there was no celebration as such, but they wanted to have a private party, just two of them, in their old restaurant where they frequented earlier. So Michelle came to Obama and said, "Hubby, let's go to the restaurant, and I've already booked a table." So Obama said, "Michelle, are you gone crazy? We can't leave White House like that. We need to have security personnel informed. We need to do that protocol. We have to take all the commandos with us and then go." She said, "Don't worry, I have made all the arrangements, let's move." They told the security, they just took one security guy, one personal assistant, and one private car, which is security from the White House. And they booked a table in that restaurant, which was nice, a huge restaurant near the beach and facing the sea. 200 covers there, always jam-packed. They booked a table, few of the tables were kept empty. They had a table there, they sat, they started giving orders, the drink comes, Obama starts eating. And there was one gentleman who nicely comes with a suit and a tie there, well dressed. And he comes, the security stops him, says, "Can't go further, you are not allowed." Then he introduces, he says, "I'm the owner of this restaurant. I just want to have a word with Madam Michelle." He said, "Sorry, even if you are owner, I can't allow you. They come on a private visit here, and you are not allowed. Only your steward will go in case you need to give something." So he puts a hand in his pocket and takes a card, visiting card, and his request. The security says, "Go and give this card to Madam Michelle and tell her that I would like to have a word with her." Since he was the owner, he said, "Okay, you just be here, let me go and come." He went and he apologized. Madam Michelle said, "Sorry, madam, this gentleman is pressing me very hard to give this card to you, and he wants to see you for a minute." She looks at the card and she says, "Obama, please excuse me for a minute." And she goes out. She has a word with him for a minute or two and comes back. So Obama says, "Are, you said that it was a private visit. How come somebody comes to know?" Then Michelle says, "Obama, he's the owner of this place and he wanted to talk to me. We were together studying in college for 5 years and he was deeply in love with me during those college days. I'm meeting him after 20 years now. So he just wanted to say hello and few small talks were." So Obama looks at Michelle and says, "Wow, if you had married that gentleman, this is such a lovely restaurant in US, you would have been the proud owner of this restaurant and you could have so many dishes every day you want." So Michelle looks at Obama and says, "Obama, you're wrong. If I had married this gentleman, he would have become the US president now and not you." That's the power of my sisters, my dear friends. Why I tell you this story is because you people are really strong. The woman power here in this club is extremely high. Raghu, the energy what Sandra brings in, Madhvi brings in, Colin brings in, the rest, Priyanka and all are absolutely marvelous. So take energy of all these good things what are there in your club. Don't keep quiet. Give works, assign works to each and every one of them and you will rock. Believe me, you can do wonders. Planning is more important, my dear friends. There are n number of projects. You talk about Panaji Midtown. End of the period, they did inaugurations of almost 80 lakhs rupees worth projects. On 29th also, they booked up again 2 more e-rickshaws for Kankona school children. Instead of women, they said, "Sir, can we give it for the Kankona students?" I said, "Go ahead." There are so many, the virtual eye, again the spectacles, blind can see through that virtual eyes. 25,000 each, which has been developed by an IITian from Bangalore, that can be given to the blinds. The mobile carts, the tender coconut carts, there are so many projects what you can do. So let's think about all these type of projects right now and take it further. So the new members, Rajesh and Mrs. Gaitonde, wish you all the best. We are part of 1.4 million members worldwide. So don't think that you are just Panaji Riviera. Any part of the world you go, there is some or other Rotarian who you definitely can meet. So wish you all the best. And congratulations, Raghu, once again. And thank you, Sandra, for being my president and serving Riviera and the people around. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rotarian Gauri sir. You have always inspired us and you have always supported our club from the time I've met you. All the best to you in your future, and we are glad that we had this opportunity of having you with us. Moving forward, President Rotarian Raghu, it is your honor to express appreciation to our guests for having spent their valuable time with us by presenting them with mementos. To our installation officer, IPTG Rotarian Gaurish Don. Once again, thank you, sir, for being with us. Our Assistant Governor, Rotarian Manisha Sardesai. Thank you, ma'am, and looking forward to seeing you more often with us. Thank you, Mr. President. The floor is now open for felicitations by members of other Rotary clubs. I request anyone from any other Rotary clubs would like to speak to kindly come forward and make it short.
Also, car number MH0005 is blocking, so owner of the car requesting you to please move the car from its place. MH0005. We don't see anybody coming forward for the felicitations. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the fag end of today's ceremony, I request members, friends, and guests sitting on the dais and off the dais in the audience to please sit back, hold tight, and enjoy the next few minutes. We have our veteran for vote of thanks, Rotarian Vishnu Tarkar, who in his own unique ways would like to thank a bunch of people this evening.
Thank you, Tanvi and Denzel.
Vishnu, 1 second before you start the vote of thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a statutory warning and I'm reading it. All the characters and incidents in this vote of thanks are not imaginary. They are real, and resemblance to any person dead or alive is purely not coincidental. So please enjoy.
A very good evening to IPDG Rotarian Gaurish Don Bab, AG Rotarian Manisha Sardesai, President Rotarian Raghavendra Shetye, First Lady Anne Priyanka Shetye, IPP Rotarian Sandra Fernandez, and all my dear friends. Firstly, I congratulate our star of today's function, Rotarian Raghavendra Shetye, for becoming the president of Rotary Riviera. I am sure Raghu will take the club to further heights. Raghu and me joined the Rotary more or less at similar times. Raghu is like a mango, the king of fruits. Whenever he is around, he brings joy on everyone's faces like a mango does. Now, like a mango, being a seasonal fruit, Raghu also seasonal and used to suddenly go absconding. Fortunately, this year we will have this mango throughout the year, a very joyful moment for all the club members. Can I have a mic? Hello. First Lady and Priyanka compliments Raghu. A few years back, I asked Raghu if he was a lion or a mouse in his approach towards life in general. He was frank in telling me that he is always a lion in front of everyone, except in front of his wife, he by default turns into a mouse. Very good strategy for a happily married life. For those who don't know, First Lady Anne Priyanka is an advocate by profession and a very intelligent girl. So I have a simple riddle for her. Priyanka, it's very simple. Only you need to be a bit quick, okay?
Okay.
Silk, silk, silk. What does a cow drink? What? Silk, silk, silk. What does a cow drink?
Cow drink.
Yeah, what does a cow drink?
Cow gives milk. I don't know what it drinks. Okay. Water.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Saw how intelligent she is. This is the same question. If I had asked Srini, you all know what the answer would be. I like the spirit of our trend-setting club secretary, Rotarian Srinivas Deshpande. Speaking about spirits, his first point of discussion for the year was to estimate the number of whiskey cases for the year. That's the spirit. A secretary who takes care of necessities and essentials is truly the one to impact the society at large. In the last 2 years, COVID times changed the world upside down. Last 2 installation ceremonies were online. Entire world was awaiting the vaccine. Many got COVID, many hospitalized. Seemed at a point that the world was coming to an end. Modi ji didn't even shave, but our good friend, Rotarian Angad, was busy making babies. I didn't expect such behavior from Angad of all the people I know. Such behavior is expected from Amit, or Rahul Nadkarni, or Paresh Savardekar, or Bhuvanesh, or even Dr. Sandeep, though he has recently become a grandfather, but not Angad for sure. How chilled out can a person be in a pandemic situation? Can't blame them. Full time at home, right? How many times to watch the same Mahabharat and Ramanand Sagar's Ramayana? What to do? So make babies. Hospitals were full with COVID patients, but Angad absolutely no self-control. Kya Angad, kuch to sharam rakh, you let me down. My best wishes to Ridhima and the Prince Ruhan. लेकिन अगली बार थोड़ा संयम से काम ले यार. Next baby of yours after COVID, 4th wave is okay. Control till then. Just like Mahesh gets a glow on his face upon seeing Christine, or Dr. Sandeep gets a glow upon seeing his pet Dashant, a similar glow was observed on Bhauji's face last week at the joint BOD, only while he was speaking about the boys' overnight, boys' night out, boys' dinner, or boys' trip. Bhauji, you are a good friend of mine, so confidentially amongst just these few people around, I want to give you a word of caution. Ladies of the club have got an impression that you may have some gay tendencies. You might need to do an image makeover or not, depending upon your preference. That is just my sincere advice to you as a true friend. It would be wrong on my part to disclose the names of the ladies, especially since Meghna, Madhvi, and Tanvi are my good friends. Also lately, I have gained the popularity of fueling fights amongst friends, which most of you all are aware. I need to change that image of mine. Hence, I cannot disclose Meghna's, Madhvi's, and Tanvi's name to Bhauji, no matter what. There are these sleep-deprived people in our club like Shraddha, Supriya, Clarissa, Raja, Yogish, that get up super early in the morning and run, jog, cycle, or do yoga. We, as in me, TD, Dr. Sunil, Mithun, and Viraj, who get good sleep until 8:30, have a suggestion for the sleep deprived. Please visit the doctor and address your sleep deficit issues. It could be dangerous in your old age. Doctor may give you all medicines to get good sleep like us until 8:30, instead of running around during sleeping hours. All of us know Clarissa is a fitness freak marathon runner. In fact, in my daughter Nishta's school, when asked what goes or runs around the earth, instead of saying the moon, she said Clarissa and auntie, and the best part was she was given full marks. Rotarian Madhvi is the first one to wish us on our birthdays. Imagine we are 60 odd members, multiply by 4 family members, almost 240 days of birthdays. Plus her other friends put together will come to almost 365 birthdays a year. I am told by Abhijit that in her sleep also, sometimes she sings happy birthday. In fact, last year for Ganesh Chaturthi, instead of singing Sukha Karta Dukha Harta, by her compulsive habit, she sang happy birthday to Ganpati. The Bhaji was puzzled. Our Sarpanch of cyclists, Rotarian Rajabhai Melwani, easily does 100, 200, 300 kilometers on his cycle. राजा भाई इतना किलोमीटर तो मैं गाड़ी में घूमते घूमते ही थक जाता हूँ यार. वैसे तू साइकिल को इतना क्यों परेशान करता है? मेरी मान 1 से 5 किलोमीटर you walk. 5 to 15 kilometers you may use your cycle. 15 to 30 kilometers you must use a bike. 30 to 150 kilometers a car, and 150 to 600 kilometers please buy a flight ticket. बचपन में सही समय पर अगर राजा को साइकिल दी जाती तो आज ये नौबत नहीं आती. But on a serious note, Raja, keep it up. You will make many lives healthier, happier, and maybe longer too. Raja, later but over fellowship, you need to solve one mystery of mine. हम लोग इतना फोटो और सेल्फी लेते हैं. मुझे बता, हम साइकिलिंग के बीच में फोटो लेते हैं या फोटो के बीच में साइकिलिंग करते हैं? कुछ समझ में ही नहीं आ रहा यार. Denzel, slide please. Okay. If you closely look at the slide, you will see that Yogesh and Prasad have lost hair after joining the club. I overheard them discuss about their hair loss at the fellowship after the joint BOD last week. They are the real thinkers and intelligent guys in the Rotary, as is evident from the hair loss. They will surely reach greater heights in the Rotary and one day become DGs like Gaurish Bab and Vinay Kumar Bab and make us proud. A big round of applause for them. Next slide. On the other hand, the 3 guys below on this slide have plenty of hair and totally unused or wrongly used brain as far as Rotary is concerned so far. So Srini, you know now what to do if you ever even dream of becoming DG. Atray is a more than regular traveler, constantly on the move. Where is Atray? Where did you come from? Mumbai, Calcutta? Where are you going tomorrow? Okay. He knows so well the schedule of flights that once when Make My Trip server was down, Make My Trip officials gave Atray a call. And over the phone call, within a couple of minutes, entire details with regards to the schedule of flights was taken from him. Also once when I was flying along with Atray, I got to know that in fact the pilot would ask him the precise time of takeoff and landing. I further observed that when he winks his eye at the air hostess, she starts her instruction of seat belts and safety measures. And when Atray winked once more, the air hostess started serving beverages and snacks. Looking at him wink at the air hostess, I also winked at her. I got a tight slap in return. That's when I realized you need to be a regular. After that slap, now I don't wink at anyone, not even my own wife. Thank you, PDG Rotarian Gaurish Babdon, for sparing your precious time and gracing the occasion. Manisha ma'am, thank you for coming today. Tumi येऊन खरेच सोबयले. You might not know me, but your husband Parag Sardesai is a good friend of mine, but only off the cricket field. Is Parag there? All right. I kind of hate him on the field, since it's because of him that I have given up playing cricket altogether. Every time he gets me out, I am a sportsman, so I don't essentially get upset that I've got out. What upsets me is that while he bowls to you, the ball comes so slow like a ladu. So slow that in those fraction of seconds, you feel like hitting it outside the ground for a six. But the second it bounces, it deceives you so badly that you get out. It's like he has fooled me and cheated me over and over again. That is what upsets me. If ever our club organizes a tournament, I will ban Parag from bowling. That will be one of the rules in black and white, since organizer's decision is final. By the way, have you all noticed, organizer's decision is final is the only rule that is most frequently used when Panjim Club or Midtown Club hosts a tournament. Midtown is the best. Any Midtowners over here? Thank God. Midtown is the best. If given a choice, they will organize a tournament and ban the participating teams itself from playing, saying that organizer's decision is final, so that they can win the trophy. I love Panjim Club the most. They host tournaments and fight to win their own trophy at all costs, as if the trophy is brought on hire and needs to be returned to the vendor. We are the best. We like to lose against the opposite team in the finals every time and spread joy in their lives. Oh, I just forgot that Gaurish Bab is from Panjim Club. Gaurish Bab, hope this comment of mine about your club does not come in the way of you giving us the highest number of awards during your year, since Sandra, Colleen, and team have done the best job amongst all the other clubs. Besides that, sir, you are from the Indian tradition. In the Indian tradition, even if food is served on the table, father ensures that more food is given to his kids. Your kids are in our club, so you will need to give us 4 to 5 awards more than your own club. And the highest regards that I have for you, I know you will not let me down. Any of Raghu's friends from the police force are here? I might require protection after the vote of thanks. I take this opportunity to thank Raghu for hosting this event at the Panjim Convention Center. Raghu, this is not the Panjim Community Center. राजेश, तुझे 2 लोगोचे कलर वेगळे झाले म्हणून तू अपसेट झालो. माझ्या फुल वेन्यूचे नाव वेगळे घातले तरी आई एम क्रैकिंग अ जोक ओवर इट. कोई महान आदमी बोल के गया, व्हाट्स इन द नेम? But seriously, Raghu, thank you once again for hosting your installation ceremony at the Panjim Convention Center. I'm sure there isn't a better venue. Now I'm sounding like the Kokani saying, "Khetek aploch kulo tamdo dista." Denzel, later please explain the meaning of this to Tanvi. She hasn't understood a word, but still she is simply smiling. I thank the media, reporters, and photographers for coming. Hope all of you all give us a good coverage, especially me. MOCs of today's event. Denzel, you were awesome. Tanvi, you were so-so. You still need improvement. That is not what I think. That is what Siddharth Zate thinks. According to me, you were superb. The list of people to thank was enormous. In case I have missed anyone, please let me know later. I will thank you all twice. Thank you everyone for patiently listening to me, and see you all around. Have fun. Drink as much as you all want, as bottles are not purchased by me, purchased by the president. And even if I tell you all out of concern for your health not to drink, I'm sure you all wouldn't listen to me. So enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, Rotarian Vishnu. That was truly a ROFL moment. The newly installed president will now adjourn the meeting. Raghu, please adjourn the meeting.
Thank you, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rotarian Denzel Xavier.
And Rotarian Tanvi Doshi Sawant.
Signing off for today. Dhanyawad. Dev Bare Kuru. Shukriya. Mogasu. Please join us for cocktails and dinner now.